So I was making plans with my native speaker friend for dinner. I said, let's just order a Hawaiian pizza. And Chloe, the way he looked at me, you would have thought I suggested robbing a bank.
Oh, no.
He just got really quiet and said, I'm not so sure about that. And then later he said, I'm afraid I have to disagree. I was so confused. I just wanted a pizza, but it felt like I had started a formal, serious business negotiation. Why was he so polite and soft?
Welcome back, everyone, to Your English Buddy, the podcast that decodes the real, confusing, and natural English that you will never, ever find in a textbook. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Alex. If this is your first time listening to us, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe or follow button. We post new episodes every week to make sure you are never left behind in a conversation.
And left behind is the perfect phrase, because if you don't understand how native speakers disagree, you can feel completely lost or even accidentally sound rude.
It's true. In my textbook, I learned to say, I disagree. But when I use it, people look at me like I'm being too strong or aggressive.
This is without a doubt one of the biggest pain points for English learners. We call it softening your language.
It's a nightmare. You know what you want to say. No, that's a bad idea. But you have no idea how to say it without offending the other person.
Exactly. In many cultures, being direct is fine. But in English, especially in the UK and America, being too direct when you disagree can sound rude.
So you end up just nodding and smiling, even if you think pineapple on pizza is a crime.
Which it is. But today we're going to fix that. We're going to break down 5 essential phrases native speakers use to disagree politely, from very gentle to very formal. Are you ready?
Please, I need this. Our listeners need this.
Okay, let's start with the one your friend used, the most gentle one. I'm not so sure about that.
This is the one he used about the pizza.
Exactly. Think of this as the softest way to say, I don't think so. It's not aggressive at all. If I say, that new movie was the best of the year, you could just say,
I'm not so sure about that. I thought it was a little boring.
perfect. It invites discussion. It doesn't start a fight. It's perfect for casual, everyday opinions.
Okay, so that's a gentle no. But what if the person gives a reason? Like, what if I said, but the sweetness of the pineapple balances the saltiness of the ham?
Ah, now you've made a point. You can't just ignore it. You have to show you are listening. This brings us to phrase number 2. I see your point, but.
I see your point. I like that. It's like saying, I understand your logic.
Precisely. It's called validating. You make the other person feel heard and respected before you give your different opinion. So you'd say,
I see your point about the balance, but I just don't think fruit belongs on a pizza.
it's a total game changer. It works in casual chats. It works at the office. I see your point, but I think we should try a different way.
Okay, I love that. Now, what's next?
Phrase number 3 is very similar, but just a little more formal. That's a fair point, however.
That's a fair point. So again, you're validating them.
Exactly. You're saying what you just said is reasonable and I accept it. However, is just a slightly more formal way to say but. This is perfect for work meetings.
So if my colleague says, I think we should move the deadline, I can say, that's a fair point. However, I'm worried the team won't be ready.
Flawless. It sounds so professional.
Okay, so we have gentle and we have validating. What if I want to give my own strong opinion but still be polite?
Then you need a polite warning phrase. This is phrase number 4. To be honest.
To be honest.
We use this right before we say something that the other person might not like. It's like saying, I'm about to say my true, honest feeling now, so please don't be offended.
So if you ask, what do you really think of my new idea? I can pause and say,
Go on.
to be honest, I don't think it's going to work.
Ooh. See, it's strong, but the to be honest prepared me for it. It's much politer than just saying, that will never work.
Okay, that brings us to the last one, the one my friend used that confused me. I'm afraid I have to disagree.
This is our most formal and direct phrase. This is your business English disagreement. That little phrase, I'm afraid, makes all the difference.
Why? It's not like you're scared.
It's not about being scared. It's about showing regret. It's like saying, I'm sorry to have a different opinion, but. It's extremely polite, but also very clear and strong.
So if my boss says, we're cutting the project budget, I can say, I'm afraid I have to disagree. I think that would be a mistake.
Perfect. It shows respect, but it also shows you are serious. You wouldn't use this with a friend about pizza. It's too formal. That's why your friend's text was so funny and confusing.
He was joking by being overly formal. This is making so much sense. It's all about choosing the right phrase for the situation.
Exactly. So let's do a quick recap.
Okay, number 1, I'm not so sure about that. Gentle and casual.
Number 2, I see your point, but validating and common.
Number 3, that's a fair point, however, validating and formal.
Number 4, to be honest, warning for a strong opinion.
Number 5, I'm afraid I have to disagree. Strong and professional.
And that's our big warning. This is all about context. You use I'm not so sure with friends, and I'm afraid I have to disagree with your boss.
Using the wrong one is what causes the confusion. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it.
And that's our whole goal here at Your English Buddy.
And now we have our buddy challenge for you, our listeners.
In the comments, we want you to answer our big question. Is pineapple on pizza delicious or disgusting?
But you must practice. Try to use one of our new phrases. For example, to be honest, I love it, or I see your point about the ham, but I'm not so sure.
We will read as many as we can. That's all the time we have for today.
And remember, don't just learn English, learn the English people actually use. We'll catch you in the next episode.